About a year ago, in my small town, one of the largest employers in the area acquired a building across the road from their main operations, and they made the decision to move their entire management team over to this off-site building, away from the main operations. I was at an event about a year ago chatting with the head of marketing of this company, and the CEO came over and joined us. And I asked them, well, how's the move going? How do you like being in this other location? And both of them were all excited. They loved the new location. And in fact, the CEO said, it's so nice being away from all of that hubbub. Their tone really surprised me. I've known both of these professionals for a couple of years and have always been impressed with their professionalism, but I really didn't know much about their expertise or their skills as leaders. I had heard some rumblings about employees who weren't very happy with how leadership was or how they were managing the business. But in a small town, a big business, you're always going to hear some rumblings from some employees. Well, fast forward 1 year later to today. This organization is in a critical situation. They have record high job openings. They've had good employees leaving by the droves. Their retention is at an all-time low. They can't find replacements. Now, this is not new news. We're all aware of the great resignation that's been going on. But what is worth noting about this story is that a significant percent of the employees that they've lost in this past year could have been saved if the leadership team had just done one thing differently. And that one thing was to put a priority on their culture. Now, moving the management team away from the main building is not necessarily a bad thing, as long as the leadership team remains committed to being visible and staying connected with their employees. But if you couple a move away from the main operations, and then that management team does not stay involved or engaged with their employees, well, that is a recipe for disaster. With the current employee shortage, business managers have to level up their leadership skills. They have to make a priority of creating a compelling culture and environment where employees want to work. And that does not happen by itself. It takes a lot of attention and effort, but you can build a great culture, and it is absolutely critical in today's business environment. So here are some tips on how you can do just that. Number 1, manage by walking around. You will learn more, experience more, and build relationships faster by walking around and being a part of the day-to-day activities of the business. If you find yourself sitting behind your desk and looking at your computer dashboard or looking at reports, yeah, reports and dashboards are great, but they don't tell you the story behind the numbers. The only way you can learn that is by walking around and talking to the people engaging in the day-to-day activities. Number 2, practice the core behaviors of an effective manager. CORE, C-O-R-E, stands for C is for consistent. Treat others fairly. Lead by example. Fulfill commitments. Basically, do what you say you're gonna do. O, objective. Focus on behaviors and results when evaluating performance, not on personal attributes or personality. R, respectful. Demonstrate professional and ethical behavior. E, engaging. Involve others. Help your team understand the why behind your decisions. Motivate and influence others by appreciating and valuing them and what they contribute to the team. Number 3, use the BEST strategy for projects and assignments. BEST stands for B, big picture. Describe the assignments and projects in terms of why it's important. How does it relate to others, to other departments, to overall the organization? E, expected result. Agree on the expected result and where it fits into current priorities. S, skills and resources. Identify the skills and resources needed for this project or assignment, and how the team or employee will get what they need. T, touch base. Schedule regular touch bases for review and progress reports. Now, none of this is new information, and none of these steps are particularly hard to do. In fact, they're quite easy to do, right? Unfortunately, they're just as easy not to do. But if you find yourself falling into the habit of not engaging with your employees, not listening to their concerns, not showing genuine appreciation for them and the work that they do, someday you may have the same problem that this organization has that I told you about. And you too may have no one who wants to work for you. Culture matters. For more tips like this, like us and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. Just search for Retail Level Up. Be sure to visit our website, retaillevelup.com, and sign up to get our newsletters. We send Monday Motivation and Top Tip Tuesday, because we all can use a little extra motivation right now, and we can certainly use some top tips. Because now, even more than ever, it's time to level up.